afternoon. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Sunday, August 12, 2018, 3 p.m. Eastern. Wanted to address a couple of things on length of the meditation and trying to get enough time for looking at the application of longer meditations in my time and how I'm able to do that. I at this point cannot do an hour. I've got, with my current situation, I'm not able to do a total hour meditation, so we're going to have to stick with the half hour. I've tried to get more time, but I have a lot of time constraints with everything that I'm doing, so I'm not able to. I thought maybe we could do an hour, and people who did a half an hour would stay the half an hour, and then they would leave. You know, now there's a few people that have commented on the fact of me talking, and you know, this is a guided meditation. And then people say, well, I've been on here since the beginning, and it's redundant and it's irritating to hear you talk. Well, if they understand what guided means, and also have to understand not just themselves because they've been on here for a long time, we have new people joining every single meditation. So those people have no clue, and they have, and that's why this is a simple guided meditation call. So for those people who have been on here for a long time must understand that, yeah, they hear this when I come out and I do the meditation as far as the guidance and take everybody into the guidance. You know, the purpose of this call is to bring people together in communication, contact, all in one area, all connected. And that's the purpose of the meditation. If it was the point where people could just go off and do their own meditations, then why would we have the call? That does not make any sense. And so I've gotten a couple irritating emails that have come in that normally they're not that irritating, but people dictating to me on what I'm supposed to do, and they don't like how I'm talking, and it becomes an irritant, and all their life experience and everything, and that's fine, but this is a simple meditation call, and it's been going just absolutely fine, impactful since February 12th without stopping, every day, 7 days a week. So people who have been on to this call, and if they are truly connected with their higher self, and they're working on themselves and loving themselves in peace and prosperity and helpfulness and assistance, then this shouldn't be an issue that's an irritant for folks who are coming on that are brand new. I mean, we have people every day coming onto this call that have no clue. They've been referred here. They've been asked to come here and to participate. And we have to keep this as simple. So when I do the guidance, it is because of these new people, and it's part of the guidance of the meditation. What's the purpose of the call if I don't, if I'm supposed to shut up and not do any communication whatsoever and say, hi, we're all here on meditation, let's meditate, and then I don't say anything? It's crazy. Doesn't make any sense. From time to time, I don't normally get irritated, but this one was a little irritating. It was dictatorial. It was demeaning in a lot of ways, and it just wasn't. It wasn't in a good space. It wasn't a good energy. It wasn't a loving energy. It was, and in fact, the salutation at the end wasn't a good energy. So, the purpose is to become calm and love and understanding for one another, and communicating and being careful to understand that others are coming in that are new and need to be acclimated. So this is a guidance. It's a guided meditation call, and what that means is that I talk, and I talk people through the process, and then we go into 10 to 15 minutes of silence of the visualization of the meditation on the effects that we are projecting. So, we've had people, and I'm one to try to get as much effect as possible for as many people as we can, and we're growing every day. and we will continue to grow. But if someone does not like my voice and does not like me to talk, then I suggest they don't come to the meditation, because I have to do that. I have to talk with new people. They have to become acclimated, and things have to be kept in the way and the format they have been. They've been doing very well. Now, I thought that we could, that I would do an hour, but due to certain circumstances, I'm not able to do an hour. And there were some people that said, let's keep to the half hour, because we have, I don't think people understand, we've got people that are at work that do these, that find the time to do these meditations. We've got some seriously committed, dedicated people on a large scale that are coming to these meditations, which I'm very grateful for. And it shows that the human race is waking up to the fact that we have to do something for our planet and humanity, and we can't wait any longer. So I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not ranting and raving. I'm just sharing with all of you the fact that, it doesn't hurt to go through this on occasion, which I haven't really done, is that we are a collective thought process, and we are collective love. And, to have people come in, and I basically say to people, well, if you don't like the guided meditation, then don't come to it. Don't bother to come, period. We're advancing and we're expanding, and things do change, and we will be continually going through metamorphosis through these meditations and advancing upward, not downward. So it's lighthearted, it's joyous, it's good, it's all positive, and it's just like today on the meditation. And that's why we've been doing so many meditations that go in and depict ourselves, connecting with ourselves, getting to know ourselves, getting to know our higher spiritual self, our God spark, becoming in peace and prosperity and happiness and joy. And when you come across some rough spots or some rough edges from people that are totally the opposite, are not getting it. It's like someone saying they've been coming to these meditations since the beginning, and they just, they don't like this, they don't like this, and they don't like that. See, that totally detracts from the whole purpose of the meditation. What's the purpose of meditation? To become at peace, and to not be critical and cynical and negative and abrasive and disrespectful. It's just not, it's totally goes against the grain of what we're here for. And, I've had similar situations that I haven't brought up, but I've just literally said, then don't come. I send you lots of love, but just don't come to the meditation. That type of energy is just not acceptable at all for any of us. So, in the meditation today, and as far as we humans, if we look at ourselves, our ingredients, our divine ingredients that our past and future are offering, we are joy, we are happiness, we are peace, and we're trying to energize those and bring those into the forefront, and to transform humanity into a loving, caring, nurturing, pleasant, giving, unselfish, giving, sharing, ungreedy, eliminating these negative energies and these negative third-dimensional goopy stuff that keeps us in poor vibrational frequency. That's basically what it is. So this meditation is loving thyself, loving yourself, and it's crucial for that. And you can't make someone love themselves. That's just not possible. So through these meditations, we have faith that the vibrational frequency will rise, and that humanity will rise with it, and the understanding, comprehension of peace, prosperity, abundance, happiness, and joy. This isn't about who's the boss, and I'm bigger than you, and I'm more powerful than you, and I have more than you, and all of this other stuff that we deal with from time to time in our lives. And when we start to realize that all we really are and all we really have is love, that's it. There's nothing else. So when you become angry, when you become irritated, when you become stressed out, you totally pull yourself down, weight yourself down in the lower vibrational frequencies. And not good. And we all know it because we've all been there. So the process that we go through on these meditations is so important, and the guidance, it might be repetitive at times, but it's just very important. It helps all the new people coming in on a daily basis. It assists with that. And, you know, the point, when I started these meditations, the point of it is to keep them simple and not deviate, and to keep them as fresh and renewed as possible. It isn't easy to come up with a new application every day, 7 days a week. It's not, you know, it's very time consuming. It's just, I don't just pull it off the top of my head. So that for this one, it's Love Thyself, this meditation. And if you will, go to an area where you're not going to be interrupted, where you can just relax. And like I've said before, you know, pick a scene out of your life where you can relax, that you've relaxed before, where you're, you know, as relaxed as you've ever been. And if you don't have a scene, create it. Create that scene. And once you've done that, relax from head to toe and live it. Live in that moment of relaxation. And once you get there, you want to breathe. You want to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. You want to breathe in divine, positive energy through the nose. And exhale any negatives that you're carrying with you. Anything that's irritation, anything that's disruptive, that's abrasive to you, that you just, that doesn't allow you to be in a place of peace. It just irritates you. Let that go. Just let it go. And when you do that, you become lighter. Your vibrational frequency goes up, increases. We can no longer exist on this planet in low vibrational frequency. So it's always uplifting. It's always feeding ourselves and uplifting and connecting to higher source energy and continually increasing our vibrational frequencies. And that's what you're doing when you're breathing in. You're breathing in love, peace, prosperity, happiness, joy, bliss on a continual basis, coming directly from source, directly from Prime Source Creator God, Father, Mother God, coming into you, saturating you. You want to do this about 3 to 6 times, which I say every time. But for the new people, 3 to 6 times. And you want to hold for 2 to 3 seconds, which during this time you probably have been doing. And then what you want to do is we go into the center of the heart, through the heart center, our heart chakra. We go as deep as we can until we start feeling an overwhelming saturation and vibrational frequency of peace. As we go in, we come into a vortex. We are surrounded in golden, white, pink light. Above us, around us, reflecting, glowing, glimmering, shining, filling us and saturating us from head to toe in eternal love. We look and we see our higher self and we join with our higher self. We become one, which is very important. And we are all in communication with our higher selves. When you come across an angry person, you try to communicate with their higher selves and to have their higher selves help them become in peace. So now what we do is we invite in all of the light spirits, all of the archangels of love and from love, all of the ascended masters of love and from love, all of the sprites and fairies, all of our loved ones who have passed over, all of the light beings, all of the light beings in the galaxy, in the universe, in our solar system that are of love and from love to join us in this meditation. All of inner earth and hollow earth that we ask to join us in this meditation. And now, in arm in arm, as they have all joined us of love and from love, and we float up above the planet, we are viewing our meditative sphere, which is vibrating, glittering, reflecting, humming, and housed in perpetual motion all of our meditations from day one, since February of this year. Now, we feel a warm, penetrating rain, golden, white, pink light, purple transmuting flame, and we are encased and protected in a sphere of the golden, white, pink light and purple transmuting flame. The only thing that can penetrate that sphere is eternal love, because it is made of eternal love from Prime Source Creator God. And as this rain saturates us from our crown, from the top of our head, all the way down our bodies to our feet, we are being saturated with true, divine, eternal love, penetrating every tissue, excuse me, every tissue, every fiber of our being. We feel a complete peace, a divine love, eternal love, saturating all that we are, fusing with us, heightening our vibrational frequency beyond what we've ever had, eliminating all obstacles of confrontation, of abrasiveness, of anger. We feel totally renewed and buoyant and happy and joyous because of this powerful, supercharged love saturating our every being. And we watch as it waves out and saturates all of the inhabitants of planet Earth, from head to toe. Every fiber, every tissue, every existence that they are. And as that happens, the entire planet, vibrational frequency, becomes electrified and starts to rise more and more. All of humanity, all of the inhabitants of planet Earth, Gaia, all the beings in our solar system of love, of the light, from love, they're experiencing the same infusion of vibrational frequency of divine love, eternal love, saturating their very existence out into the universes. And we watch as this cascades out, as it totally melts through all existence, literally eliminating and neutralizing all resistance of negativity, of destruction, of anger, of pain, of sorrow, all of it. And all that's there is divine, eternal love. We are like bright beacons of this love, shining. We learn that we are loving ourselves. I will join you in the meditation, and I'll be back to close us out.
Hello, I'm Julie Joy of the Young Lightworkers. I'm going to discontinue the recording for the several moments of silence. Please feel free to pause your devices and then join Jared whenever you are ready for the wrap-up.
Of this divine love, eternal love energy, as it washes away pain, anxiety, fear, stress, anger. And a message that I've been asked by Higher Source to share with everyone. This is about something that I'd like you all to take with you for the rest of the day and into the evening. And it's about listening to your higher self. It's during the course of the day, spend time connecting with your higher self. You can do this walking around. You put your heart with that direction. And as you connect with your higher selves, you'll find, as you do on these meditations, that as you give yourself time to connect with your higher self, this is the key, give yourself time to connect with your higher self. Questions that you may currently have about life will start to be answered. You may also find that you gain new insights into situations. That your intuition is a wonderful tool to help navigate you through life. It's important to spend time connecting with this. And having patience, as sometimes gaining insight before taking action can bring you more clarity around different situations. And as time progresses, everything will become clear to you and will unfold in a harmonious way. See, the biggest key here for all of us is to learn the level of patience, which is contentment and confidence within yourself, and peace and joy and happiness, and a deep eternal love and a divine love from our Creator, from Source, from Father, Mother, God, from Prime Source, Creator God. And this is a powerful message for you to take with you and to keep with you, and to constantly remind yourself, is to have conversations with your higher self and ask and feel and listen. See what the answer is. The answer doesn't have to come in words, it just comes in a feeling. Usually it emanates from the heart center, your gut area, your heart center. Usually that's where it comes from. You get the feeling, so you know, and it's a good feeling. If it's not a good feeling, it's an uneasy feeling, then of course it's not something that you most likely should pursue. Now, tonight at about 9, I've allotted some time for us, anybody that wants to come, because I had said that we were going to do 3. We're going to supercharge the gateway energy for the toplets and the planet and the freeing. And because I've been given the message several times to supercharge the meditation. So we're going to do that meditation again tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern on this line. And so anybody that wants to come and do that again collectively is welcome. Another thing I wanted to bring up is that the recordings. The reason we let people have access to those recordings of these meditations is because, and then Joy from Young Lightworkers Group takes the initiative to publish those on IQD and has them for people and gives information out there as much as she can for the audio on the meditations. And the meditations are being listened to all over the world, but here's what we have to be careful of. The meditations are for the convenience of people because of their schedules, because of their work, because of what they have responsibility-wise in life. They're not able to do certain things. They don't have the time allotment, so they go and they listen to the recorded meditations. The point is that we have to be together collectively, and collectively is one place, gathering in one place. That's where the power emanates from. That's where it's truly the most impactful. You can have one person people scattered all over the planet meditating when they can, but it's not consistent as a togetherness. It's very important to do it together collectively, and that's why I started these meditation calls. So I just wanted to clarify that and make sure that the reason for the recorded calls is to allow people to have access to those meditations and to reinforce things as they go about their daily activities and nightly activities. So that's why these calls continue. That's why they will continue as long as I'm around in order for everybody to expand their horizons and their knowledge and their existence and their vibrational frequencies. So tonight at 9 p.m. Now I'm going to do a information call because there's a lot of people asking different questions that I just can't do in emails. It's too lengthy. But I will do an information call, time for change call, tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this line, on this call. And then we can do some Q&A and interaction, and people can ask questions that, as I always try to do, I try to answer. And if I had the flexibility, if I had if time was endless and I didn't have any situations where I can't spend a lot of time, then we would have meditations a lot more. We would have our meditation every day, but I'm not able to do that. I tried to move things around, but I'm just so loaded with different responsibilities that it's just not possible, and I have to be careful of my well-being as well and take care of my well-being. So that message goes out to those who wanted the hour-long meditation. Just at this time, it's just not possible, and so we'll have to just be happy with the half hour. And so again, we will do a meditation tonight for the third supercharge leg of the expulsion of the toplets here on Earth. And basically we'll walk through the same thing we did in the last two. And then Monday, tomorrow night, we will do a Q&A at 9 p.m. Eastern. So the call tonight for the meditations at 9 p.m. Eastern, and the Q&A or the time for change call is Monday night, tomorrow night at 9 p.m. So I want to wish each and every one of you total peace. I mean, absolutely unmitigated, pure peace, prosperity, happiness, joy, bliss, eternal love, divine love, balance, relax, contentment, confidence, respect for self and others, and also through Prime Source, Creator God, Father, Mother God, that each and every one of you are lifted up, energized at a much higher vibrational frequency, and much love, eternal love, and divine love sent to you, so that your peace, your level of peace, is complete for the rest of the day and into the evening. So we'll see you tonight, those of you who care to show up, at 9 p.m. Eastern.